Is it really all about me? Of course not, but it is getting really hard not to think just of myself. Hey everyone, we hope you are keeping safe and staying healthy. We're here to help you live out simple, ordinary, and joyful through simple cooking and simple faith. Lately, as I've been heading to the stores, I go maybe once a week to once every 2 weeks. I think this last period was 2 weeks before I had to do another shop at Costco. And I am finding that it is so different. In the past few weeks, we've noticed some major changes in pretty much everywhere we go, whether it's the post office, the bank, or the supermarkets. There's always a lineup just to get into the building, and everyone's keeping their distance from each other, and they're also limiting the number of people in the stores. And all the staff members are behind plexiglass, and I'm just finding my usual, I just need to get in and out, not really a reality anymore. And then when you get into the store, there are lineups to get into, like, say, the refrigerated section, or just to get to the meat area because you want to avoid people. So it's like playing Frogger in the store because you're just trying to avoid all the people, walk down, aisles that have nobody in them, and it's just taking way longer to shop than it used to. And when we're in the store, it just feels like, because I'm trying to avoid others, I am, in a sense, being selfish in that I'm just trying to do what I've been tasked to do, which is to stay away from others. But not everyone is doing the same thing. And so I'm finding it very stressful trying to just maneuver my way in and out of the store. I've also noticed that, when I'm looking for a particular item, say for example, flour, the last time we went to Costco, there were 2 bags of flour left. I happen to need flour, so I just grabbed one, but there was a part of me that should I grab the other one? Because, flour is like the new toilet paper. Even when I'm trying very hard to be mindful of others, especially standing in line, I even got scolded for inching forward when I had left 2 lines between me and the person in front of me, and she turned around and told me to stay back. I don't know. Shopping has just become very stressful, and I know that under normal circumstances that people probably wouldn't react in the same way, but I think people today are much more fearful and afraid just going out. So this is what I'm experiencing in the outside world right now, but it reminded me of a comment that was made on one of our videos a couple months ago. So on our simple cooking videos, we have a segment called The Taste. And for a while, I didn't taste my food at the beginning when we started filming. And people pointed out that, how come you never taste your food? And so I tried once or twice, and it just felt so disingenuous to me because, seriously, what am I going to say? It's delicious, So I decided that it would be good if Dude gave an honest take of whatever I cooked. Are we on?
Does it say recording?
Yes, it says recording.
All right, some of you out there have been asking us, or Flo, and then some of you demanding, requesting that I try out the food. So here we are.
Over the years, he's taken a lot of flack. People just want him to shut up, keep his opinions to himself, because he does give me an honest take. And sometimes he's not over the moon excited about what he's tasting, but I just view it as, with his critique, it just makes me a better cook. So the comment said, "There's something off-putting about the man always getting to take the first bite after a woman has done all the hard work of cooking it." So this made me think, have we become a society that is just so selfish that we, even taking the first bite of a meal, was noticed by someone How was that offensive? You know, I spent days, literally, thinking about this comment, and I didn't really know how to process it. Because as a wife and as a mother, I am delighted to serve my family. And by serving, I don't mean being a servant. Let me be crystal clear. I am nobody's servant. I mean lovingly doing something for others out of our unconditional love for them. In 1 Peter chapter 4, verses 8 to 10, it says, "Above all, keep loving one another earnestly, since love covers a multitude of sins. Show hospitality to one another without grumbling. As each has received a gift, use it to serve one another as good stewards of God's varied grace." Now, to put it in context, Peter wrote it to the Christians to encourage them to show love and to serve one another. So how much more should we serve our own family whom we love unconditionally? In our family, we have a mutual respect for one another. God created us as equals, as husband and wife, and we each have our own roles and gifts that we bring to our family to make it work. In Philippians chapter 2, verses 3 to 4, it says, "Do nothing from rivalry or deceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interests of others." We are called to put others ahead of ourselves, and how could that be possible if all we're thinking of is, what about me? Why not me first in everything that we do? Certainly, my YouTube channel would not exist if I had this attitude. What you may see is me doing all the work. What you don't see is dude spending hours to make this video available for all of you to see. Let's do our best to think of others ahead of ourselves, because isn't that what we're ultimately called to do right now? To stay home, to social distance ourselves so that we can save the lives of others that we don't even know. Take care. See you in the next video.